Standard 9, Subject Political Science, Chapter 1, Post-World War Political Developments. Dear children, in this video, we will study about the non-alignment and end of the Cold War. Non-alignment. In the period of the Cold War, while the world was becoming bipolar, there were some countries which did not want to join the superpower rivalry. Such nations decided to stay out of the Cold War rivalry. Their policies is known as non-alignment. Non-alignment was an important movement during the Cold War. This movement started from 1961 under the leadership of India's Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, President of Yugoslavia Marshal Tito, President of Egypt Gamal Abdel Nasser, President of Indonesia Dr. Sukarno, and Prime Minister of Ghana Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Evaluation of the non-aligned movement. The non-aligned movement has opposed colonialism, imperialism, and racism. It has encouraged the resolution of international disputes by peaceful means. The non-aligned movement is based on eternal principles of humanism, global peace, and equality. It has inspired the less developed countries to come together. It brought several new streams of economy and social changes into international politics. It gave these countries the confidence to assert themselves with self-respect in international politics. End of the Cold War. The Cold War that had dominated international politics since 1945 came to an end. There were many reasons for the end of the Cold War. The Soviet Union adopted the policy of opening up the economy. The then President of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev, implemented the policies of perestroika, that means restructuring, and glasnost openness. Due to these policies, the control over the media reduced. Important changes took place in political economic spheres. This gave impetus to democracy. As the East European countries under the influence of the Soviet Union adopted the capitalist and democratic paths and regimes there changed. The Soviet Union disintegrated. The several new nations were created out of it. Russia was the biggest country in the Soviet Union. Post-Cold War world. The Cold War came to an end with the disintegration of the Soviet Union, which till then had been a superpower. As a result, major changes took place in world politics. As all nations of the world decided to give priority to trade relations, the idea of giving aid to other nations fell behind. Instead, efforts began to be made to establish economic relationship. The responsibilities of the United Nations has increased. The United Nations now had to take more concrete steps to maintain global peace and security. Environmental protections, fostering of human rights, gender equality, and management of natural calamities now acquired a global dimension. Globalization. After the end of the Cold War, trade and economic relations between countries become more open. The give and take of ideas among people all over the world grew. Due to the revolution in information technology, different events and developments began to be known everywhere. The boundaries between nations did not remain as sacrosanct as they were before. All these processes are put together called globalization. Just as globalization has brought us benefit, it has also caused losses. As the economies of different countries got linked with each other, trade increased, economic unification grew, plenty of products became available in the markets. But the gap between the poor and rich nations did not reduce. Thus, we studied the global developments from 1945 onwards. We understood the world in the Cold War period, the arms race, and the efforts at disarmament. We also learned about the meaning of globalization. Thank you.